Hi guys, ako nga pala si Ramil Magbuo from IP2102 and I'm here for tutorials in Chapter 5 in Networking or Cisco NetAcad. So, Chapter 5 entitled the Internet and let's get started. Ethernet. Ethernet is the most used networking technology for LANs today. It defines wiring and signaling for the physical layer of the OSI model. For the data link layer, it defines frames, formats, and protocols. Ethernet is described as IEEE 802.3 standards. It is used carrier sense multiple access with collision detection, or the CSMD or the CSMACD. So, access method and supports speed up to 100 Gbps. So, it can use coaxial, twisted pair, fiber optics cable, and Ethernet use frames to with source and destination MAC address to deliver data. Note that the term Ethernet LAN refers to a combination of computers, switches, and different kinds of cable that use the Internet standards to communicate over the network. It is by the most popular LAN technology today. So, Ethernet explained is the most used networking technology for LANs today, and having a Ethernet, Ethernet cables. What is Internet or the Ethernet frame? Well, we have already learned that encapsulated data defined by the network access layer is called uh, Ethernet frame. An Ethernet frame starts with a header which contains the source and destination MAC address. Among other data, the middle part of the frame is actual the data. So, the frame ends with a field called frame check sequence, or the FCS. Ethernet frame structure is defined the IEEE 802 standards. Here is the graphical representation of an Ethernet frame and a description of each field in the frame. So this is the preamble having 7 bytes and the SFD or the start FD or the start frame delimiter having 1 byte, destination MAC or the 6 bytes, source MAC is having a 6 bytes, type having a 2 bytes, and data and path 46 to 15 bytes. The FCS is having a 4 bytes. Well, now, what is the preamble? According to this PowerPoint or explanation, preamble informs the receiving system that the frame is starting and enables synchronizations. So, SFD, it's also having explanation there that start frame delimiter that signifies that the destination MAC address fields begin with the next byte. Next byte. So, we're going to the destination MAC address. Having the destination MAC address, it is identified at the receiving system. So, the source MAC address identifies the sending system. So, the source is sending and the destination is receiving. So, the type is defines the type of protocol inside the frame. For example, the IPv4 or IPv6. Mamaya malalaman natin kung anong IPv6. Data and PAD. It is contains the payload data. Padding data is added to the minimum length requirement for these fields, or the 46 bytes. FCS, or the frame check sequence, contains a 32-byte cyclic redundancy check, or the CRC, which allows detection of corrupted data. So the FCS fields is the only field present in the Ethernet trailer. It is allows the receiver to discover whether errors occurred in the frame. Note: the Ethernet only detects in transit corruption of data. It does not attempt to recover lost frames under higher level protocols or perform error recovery. So we're going to have an Ethernet cables. And what are the types of it? The first one is the coaxial cable, the second one is the twisted pair cable, and last is the fiber optic cable. We are going to have a brief summary of this. So the coaxial cable is having a conductor that's surrounded by a layer of insulation, which means that by conducting shield or having a transmission speed of 10 Mbps, while twisted pair cable is around each other to reduce crosstalk outside interference. It is a type of cables commonly current in LANs. So fiber optics is the cable substance glass surrounded by a scattering material. So this is the types of Ethernet cables. And what is the straight through crossover? And then this is the Ethernet in the chapter 5. I hope you listen, and I hope you learn something in my video.